Good evening, everybody. Once again, this is the UFC 125 post-fight recap with Stann and Thunderheart. And first and foremost, I just want to tell everybody, all MMA fans, Happy New Year 2011. Yes, 2011 is finally here. And wow, this event, what a way to kick off the new year. So I just thought I'd say Happy New Year first to everybody before I begin. So here we go. Jacob Volkmann versus Antonio McKee. The winner is Jacob Volkmann, split decision. Daniel Roberts versus Greg Soto. The winner is Daniel Roberts, submission with the Kimura. Nasty Kimura. Flipped him over, got him in the Kimura, and the guy had no choice but to tap out, meaning Greg Soto. So congratulations, Daniel Roberts. And Mike Brown versus Diego Nunes. The winner is Diego Nunes, split decision. Phil Baroni versus Brad Tavares. The winner is Brad Tavares via knockout. So congratulations, Brad Tavares. Phil Baroni was winning first and was doing clinches and knees and even out striking him. But Brad Tavares finally started really throwing good punches and good combinations. Even clinched him and he had him in a good knee. Which actually the head kick was actually spelled the end of it, but the good knee also spelled the end, knocked him down, and finally got a KO victory. So congratulations on Brad Tavares. And Josh Grispi versus Dustin Poirier. And the winner is Dustin Poirier, unanimous decision. So, moving on. Marcus Davis versus Jeremy Stephens. And the winner is Jeremy Stephens via knockout. And going to the pay-per-view event, Guida versus Takanori Gomi, and the winner is Guida's submission via guillotine choke. Now this was an awesome fight to begin with. I mean, Guida was a ball of fire. I mean, the way he was just moving and just dancing around, but he was so in control still, he was able to land some shots. Gomi was actually more patient, and he was very experienced, but nonetheless, even though it went through the first round, when the second round came, that's when things really went into Guida's favor. And boy, did it went to his favor when he finally was able to take Gomi down, and then was able to actually slap on the guillotine choke and actually turn him over, and actually not only slapped it, but actually put the legs in a grapevine. And while he had him in it so tightly and so aggressively that Gomi had no choice but to tap out. So congratulations, and that actually made submission of the night. So great job, Guida. Like I said before, Guida is really coming up. This guy's a real deal. I mean, look how he handled himself for tonight. This is amazing. This guy's an amazing character. He's gonna be around for years to come. I can just see it already. So, and he is gonna be a future champion in his division. Mark my words on that one. So, Frankie, Edgar, better watch out. That's all I gotta say on that. All right, and Nate Diaz versus Dong Yin Kim, and the winner is Dong Yin Kim, unanimous decision. I mean, let's just face it. Nate Diaz usually is on form, especially with his grappling and striking. But let me put it like this: Dong Yin Kim, with his 13-0 MMA record, now has 14-0, thanks to the fact that he was able to defeat Nate Diaz. I mean, he just had him smothered and had him on the ground and all these different things. So congratulations, Dong Yin Kim, on your superior grappling skills over Nate Diaz. And so I guess Nate Diaz will now have to go back to the old drawing board on this one. So congratulations, Dong Yin Kim. And Brendan Vera versus Thiago Silva, and the winner is Thiago Silva, unanimous decision. I mean, it may seem it is a unanimous decision, but boy, Thiago Silva just decimated Brandon Vera in so many ways. I mean, sure, Brandon Vera was able to get some good strikes on standing up, but Thiago Silva just kept having him on the ground most of the round 1, 2, and 3, just pounding him and pounding him. Not even, I mean, yeah, he attempted submissions, but really though, I mean, it got so ridiculous that he even started using using Vera's back as a bongo, like a drum, before he started clapping his head, started striking him with open hand strikes, and then open hand strikes this way. I mean, he destroyed him, but not enough to just totally take him out, but at least And I don't even know why the fans even booed. I mean, that kind of like I know it wasn't the most exciting fight for them, but really, Thiago Silva, you deserve all the credit in the world. Forget the fans booing and all that. You got the victory, and that's all that counts. So congratulations, Thiago, Thiago Silva, for this. And the co-main event of the evening was Chris Leben versus Brian Stann, and the winner is Brian Stann TKO. That made turning point in the night. So congratulations, Brian Stann. He being the former light heavyweight champion of World Extreme Cage Fighting. And wow, I mean, yeah, he fought like one tonight when he destroyed Chris Leben. Chris Leben, I don't know what happened with him. He just got sloppy, started throwing haymakers like an idiot, like he did with the Anderson Silva fight when he got wasted by him. But nevertheless, Brian Stann got the victory, so congratulations. And the main event of the evening, the UFC lightweight championship. Frankie Edgar versus Gray Maynard 2. Now this was actually a rematch that actually Gray Maynard actually beat Frank Edgar before, but they were not, neither one of them were champions. Now, since now Frankie Edgar became a champion and Gray Maynard became a challenger, it was a rematch, but now it was for the gold. So this was a totally different stakes that high. And let me put it like this. When Gray Maynard came at him, he started hitting him so hard, Frankie Edgar was just all scrambled and disoriented. I thought Gray Maynard was going to get him. I mean, he really destroyed Frankie Edgar the first round. And the fact that Frankie Edgar was even come back and he was able to actually have the energy to bounce around and start throwing some strikes and actually find his rhythm after the second round, boy, that was amazing. And so, I mean, Frankie Edgar really showed how tough he is and how tough he was by doing that, and even was able to pick him up, give him some slams. And then in the second round, he really did well on that. And in the third round, Gray Maynard really had him again by outstriking him and even took him down a few times. And then, of course, Frankie Edgar also took him down a couple more times. But needless to say, Gray Maynard had the third round. The fourth round definitely belonged to Frankie Edgar when he outstruck him. But when the fifth round came, it was basically like anybody's ball game, even though Frankie Edgar outstruck him the most. Now, here's one of the things that I did not agree with. I mean, and so neither one of it turns out that when it went to the judge's decision, it turned out that it was a draw. A draw? Are you kidding me? I thought that Frankie Edgar had at least a split decision victory at the most. I mean, that is the most I thought he had. But needless to say, I don't know what happened. Another sister kisser, but a sister kisser in a lightweight title fight. And a lot of people were booing. I mean, when I heard that, my head went numb. I could not believe how it went to a draw like that. I mean, people were disgusted. I was disgusted, but it's kind of. But let me put it like this. Obviously, a draw like this is only going to create a more better fight between the two of them in the future when they meet up again. And not only just that. Now whether they meet again, the second time in a row or somewhere down the line, one thing is for sure: it's all going to motivate Frankie Edgar and Gray Maynard to become even better fighters, and even motivate them to even try to finish off their opponents from this point forward. I mean, and in the fact that Frankie Edgar was crying after the event, I mean, it's ridiculous. I mean, these are the kind of, like I said, decisions that I really don't agree with. I don't know what happened, but needless to say, those two really put on a great performance. So congratulations, both of them, anyway, on the terrific title fight. Despite the fact, yes, I thought that Frankie Edgar, personally, I've got it. I mean, could have gone either way with a split decision, but it turned out to be a draw. So congratulations, both of them, and I hope to see them go again for the title sometime again soon, because this needs to be settled one way or another. So anyways, this definitely, I will be right back, because I'm not, even though I like to keep things under 10 minutes, I actually have something else I need to tell the world about this. There are some ideas, an idea that I have for, I feel, the new year that MMA needs to actually take action on. And not to mention, I want to congratulate somebody, so within the next, after this little first part of it, I will come back and I will tell you what the idea is. So stay tuned, and I'll be right back.